Photographs allow us to look back at a moment in time and remember it with fond memories. With that being said, every so often someone will take a photograph they're not able to explain. So today we take a look at 5 mysterious photographs. The football ghost. This photograph made the rounds several years ago. After James Rodriguez scored a goal, the camera operator panned to the crowd. Everyone could be seen celebrating. However, eagle-eyed viewers noticed the camera had picked up on a mysterious humanoid. After zooming in, people claimed that there was a ghost in the stadium. Theories for what the camera had picked up ranged from a demon, a shadow, or just that of a normal person. After further investigation, it's believed the photo is just that of a spectator. With that being said, there seems to be a number of football stadiums that are allegedly haunted. One of these is the Highbury Stadium. This stadium was originally built in 1913, with a number of reconstructions happening over the years. Although the stadium is now closed, when it was operating there have been several reports of ghostly apparitions being seen by spectators. It's not just human spirits that have been reported. During its construction, a horse had passed away, and those who attended the game would often say they heard a horse. However, when looking for the animal, it could never be found. Other spirits have been reported at games. However, skeptics say that most of these can be explained as camera anomalies. Another object like Amaura. Over the past few years, there have been some incredible space discoveries. One of the most interesting ones to make the news was that of Amaura. On the 19th of October 2017, it was announced that we were visited by something that we couldn't explain. Scientists called this object Amaura, and astronomers first noticed this object travelling through our solar system. The object in question had come from another solar system, and people quickly began to speculate what the object was. It could be seen travelling around the sun and then shooting away again. However, after this it was not to return. Astronomers were able to record data on the object for a short period of time, and it was later discovered that it had been in our solar system for over a century. The reason Amaura wasn't spotted until recently is because it wasn't close enough to reflect enough light for astronomers to pick it up. Even when it did get close, it was moving very fast, and meant astronomers had very little time to observe it. Once the strange object flew around the sun, it was going further away, meaning it was getting fainter and fainter. The astronomers' very last observations from Hubble were on the 2nd of January 2018. On the 3rd of May, it was then seen outside of Jupiter's orbit. The first theory that was put forward was that it was an asteroid. The scientists discovered the object was 2,600 feet or 800 meters in length, and around 260 feet or 80 meters wide. However, in June it was reported that astronomers stated the object was not moving as it should. They picked up on the fact that Amaura showed a really strong non-gravitational acceleration. This told the researchers that its motion indicated that gravity was not the only thing dictating its path. Many people put forward their theories, one of which is that this object is extraterrestrial in nature. The fact that it moves like nothing researchers have seen before could indicate it's under intelligent control. Now another object that looks similar to Amaura has been discovered. This was found by amateur astronomers who were looking through Google Sky. Google Sky allows you to look at some of the most impressive sights our galaxy has to offer. While looking through here, a large cylinder-like object was found. When compared side by side, you can see the resemblance. The object in question is 1,400 meters long and 120 meters high. People are suggesting that whatever Amaura was, this is the same thing. Perhaps if we study this, it will give us a better understanding of what Amaura is. Recently though, a new study has been put forward that could shed light on what Amaura actually is. Dr. Sekania of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory is the person behind the recent study, and he's put forward the idea that Oumuamua is a leftover part of an interstellar comet. He said that it could have shattered before making its closest pass to the Sun, which in turn gave it this strange shape. However, there are still some people that don't believe this. The anomaly under Galilee. Referred to as the Mound in the Sea, there appears to be a strange underwater anomaly directly underneath the Sea of Galilee. This strange mound was discovered back in 2003, when research scientists were doing searches under the water in the hopes of uncovering ancient artifacts from the region. After further analysis, researchers believe the area to be artificial in nature, and having formed from the hand of ancient people long ago. The mound is located under 30 feet of water, so it's believed that perhaps the area was once above the water and used as a construction site. The mound itself is believed to have been built using a variety of basalt rocks. What's interesting is that researchers have discovered the anomaly is around twice the size of Stonehenge. In more recent reports concerning the finding, archaeologists have written that the mound shares similar characteristics with that of ancient communal burial sites, and so that it might have been used for such a purpose. Others believe that it could have been a large ramp, or a ceremonial structure of some kind, but since has slowly been grinded down from the subtle movements of the water that surrounds it. Today, no further research into the area has continued, and not a single research scientist has been able to accurately date the structure, or uncover its true purpose during that of the ancient world. The Palpa Flat Mountain. Seen as one of the most convincing pieces of evidence for that of ancient civilizations having once possessed ancient technologies is that of the Palpa Flat Mountain. Ancient astronaut theorists have put forward interesting ideas in regards to gods. They say that those that descended from the stars were not actually gods, but rather advanced alien lifeforms. They say this makes sense given the fact that many cultures directly write about how gods came from the stars. Interestingly, the ancient Nazca tribes also hold a similar belief to their religion, and the evidence in the area only shows this could very well be the case. As many different pilots flew over the area of the ancient tribes, a fascinating discovery was made in regards to what they could see from the sky. Lines drawn out in the desert were made visible from the sky that appeared to be created over many miles of distance. In fact, the lines were detailed images and navigation trails that would have helped possible aircrafts find areas to land and travel to. This was made only more interesting as located nearby these large creations is that of the Palpa Flat Mountain. Located on the Palpa Flat Mountain is a completely flat mountainside, as if flattened down by vast ancient technologies. This is made more peculiar as it seems to be the only flat mountain in the region, with a top that looks artificially cut from its base. Located on this flat top are lines and creations that pilots have often mistaken for a landing strip for aircrafts. This has led many theorists to believe that perhaps the tribe helped their gods by creating these lines in the sand, that were only visible from the skies. These lines could have been used similar to that of modern-day concrete arrows, used to point towards landing strips and other aviation important signals. This would be a plausible explanation as the lines on the ground are not visible, and would not be able to be used religiously, or for any other important purpose without the ability to see it from the sky. The lines seem to be very old and ancient, and provide proof as to the tribe's ancient knowledge in geometry. Additionally, these pieces appear to be images of things the tribe held with utmost importance, such as that of different kinds of animal life and strange symbols that are nearly impossible to understand. Today, experts have no explanation as to the cause for the creation of the lines, or the purpose they serve outside of both a religious connotation and assistance in aviation. The Black Panthers of England. Back in early 1995, the British government received more than 60 reported incidents taken from the locals of Bodmin Moor. These reported that the residents were encountering a large black panther-like creature in the countryside. For those unaware, black panthers are not native to Britain, What's odd though is hundreds of witnesses have reported seeing these creatures around Britain's countryside. They are said to have a large powerful jaw with the muscled body of a large cat being more than 4 feet in length, and black fur making it nearly impossible to see at night. This led to the government starting an official investigation into the area of Bodmin Moor, to better understand the existence of the creature and whether or not it posed a threat to the residents. Shortly after the investigation began, a boy found the skull of a leopard on the banks of a nearby river. This led many to speculate that perhaps there was a never-seen-before local species of large cat in the region. These creatures were then quickly given the name of the Beast of Bodmin Moor, which led many experts quickly trying to assess the situation and better understand how a leopard could have thrived in the region. Many theories and myths have started that a rich private collector could have been illegally importing the creatures, and soon freed them all throughout the region. A theory that would explain quite reasonably how the beast came to be and why it would be in the open areas of Bodmin Moor. Others believe the Beast of Bodmin Moor is a direct descendant of the native wildcat species, and that it's now starting to make a comeback. The Eurasian lynx used to call Britain its home, and what people are reporting is a panther-like creature. Also, the lynx has a much lighter coloration compared to what eyewitnesses are seeing. This has led many to believe that an entirely different cat species is being witnessed. Outside of the 60 direct reports of the creature, there have been other reports of leopard caws hissing and growling. Not only that, but many people have managed to capture these elusive creatures. As of today, what people are seeing remains a mystery. So that was 5 mysterious photographs. Be sure to let us know what you think by leaving your questions and answers in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.